Hello everyone, this is Shweta Kumari. Today, I and my classmate Vivas Panjintugar are going to start a series of videos on how to make the process of EDA, exploratory data analysis, more efficient. These videos are part of an assignment given to us by our respectable teacher, Professor Gaurav Nath. Now, we all know how the process of EDA can be very tedious task, especially when we have large data sets with lots of columns. So today, we are going to create some functions which will make our work easier and reduce the length of the coding to make the EDA more efficient. So before actually getting started, let me start by importing some libraries that we will be using in this assignment. So we are importing pandas, numpy, seaborn, matplotlib. Uh, Now let me get the current working directory. Just a second. Okay. So the first question we have is we need to create a function named histogram, which will take the entire data set as input and return the histograms for all the numerical variables in the data set and save those histograms as .png files in the working directory. So let us load the data. Okay, the data has been loaded. Let us see how the data looks like. So in our data set, we have 406 records and 9 columns or attributes. So data.head gives us, like, since we have specified the 10, it will give us the top 10 records from our data set. So we can see we have a variable car, which in the name of the car, then we have mpg, cylinders, displacement, horsepower, weight, acceleration, model, and origin as columns in our data set. So next, we'll check if we have null values in the data set. So from the output, we can see that there are no null values in our data set. And so this data.describe dot columns will give us the columns which are numerical in nature, like numerical columns, variables. So okay, so now we'll start working on the actual question. So we'll be first defining a function which will uh, divide the data set, like divide the columns in two categorical and numerical columns. So we have defined cat underscore num and taken the data here. Then we have created empty list for numerical variable as num and for categorical variable as categ. Now using if loop inside the for loop, we have in the if loop we are actually trying to distinguish between the categorical variable and the numerical variable. So we are saying we are telling the code that if the data type is object, or if the column, the values in the column is less than equal to 5, then it should take it as a categorical variable, otherwise as a numerical variable. So uh, we have run this function. Now next we have defined histogram as a function. So here the whatever function we created in the previous cat underscore num to differentiate between the categorical and the numerical variable. So we have taken that here because we need since we need like histograms only for the numerical variable. So that is why we have used for loop to take the columns or the attributes and that which are numerical in nature, and we have plotted a histogram for it. So like here using SNS, that is seaborn, we are plotting. So that is why like data, the columns in the data we are taken here, and like kd equal to false, because like by default this plot will have a frequency polygon it will show. So that is why we have given the value false to it, so that it does not show that frequency polygon to us. Now we have taken a dictionary, may created a dictionary basically here, because we need to give multiple attributes here. So we now we have, since we need to save this in a separate directory, that is why we have given this code here. Then after running this code, I need to call this function in order to get the output. So in the next kernel, we are calling out the function. Now, yeah, so the output is here. So we can see that we have, so let us just see which variables we had as numerical variable. We had mpg, cylinders, displacement, horsepower, weight, acceleration, and model. Now let us try to match with the graphs that we have received. Okay. So we are here. mpg is there. Okay. Then we have displacement, horsepower, weight, acceleration, and model. Now, since the function should have also saved these histograms in the working directory, let us go to the working directory. So our working directory was downloads, and the folder name is Python assignment. Okay, so I've already opened it for you, like downloads, the work, and the folder Python assignment is there. Now here also we can see that we have received all the plots that we talked about. So all the 6 plots are here. Okay. So I think we have fulfilled the demand of this question. So we will also be creating other functions. So keep watching the series, which will contain at least 5 videos. So uh, thank you, and see you in the next video.